And welcome back to DSI. Making it to the pro ranks of any sport takes tireless work and dedication.
You're exactly right, Haley. And one James M. Bennett alum is making his dream a reality. 47 ABC's Julian Sador is here to tell us more.
For Robert Reed, his path to become a pro football player was anything but easy. From his journey through 3 different high schools to college, where he spent time at 3 separate institutions, Reed's story is truly one of a Bennett Clipper who put his anchor down and made his dreams a reality. In less than 2 weeks, Robert Reed will officially join the Western Michigan Ironmen, a professional indoor football team in the Champions Indoor Football League, a dream realized for the former Bennett Clipper, and a long journey that almost ended before it really got going.
We had gone through a drill, and I just wound up tackling the kid, and it was just random. It just popped.
At age 13, Reed tore his ACL in his left knee in his second practice playing tackle football, an injury that kept him away from football for almost 3 years and almost ended his football career before it even started. It wouldn't be the first setback, though, that Reed would experience. As a highly talented young football player, Reed ended up at Maryland football powerhouse, the Matha Catholic, for his sophomore year. Then, the real estate market crashed in 2007, a devastating blow to his mom, who was working as a real estate agent and a car salesman to make ends meet.
Things became a lot harder on my mom, became a lot harder on my dad, and we had to make a decision at the time of whether we would stay over in that area or will we move over to the Eastern Shore.
The move brought Reed to James M. Bennett High School in Salisbury, his 3rd high school in as many years. It was there Reed began to perfect his craft and realize his potential. Over 2 years, Reed would help transform a losing program and lead them to a 6-5 record his junior year and then a 7-3 record his senior year.
And that was the transition, is that I'm no longer the little boy who's going to sit back and be quiet about everything and just sit back and just keep taking whatever's been handed to me. I'm going to be the boy that changes the game and does this thing the right way.
Reed finished a decorated high school career and had hopes of going D1 for football. But again, life dealt Reed a bad hand, as his plans to go D1 were dashed when an offer wasn't made to him from the university he had hoped to attend. Fortunately for him, after attending college in Virginia for a short while, he eventually found his way to Delaware Valley University, a top 25 Division III football program. At Del Val, Reed realized he had a legitimate shot to turn pro. All he needed was someone to take a chance. NFL scouts came and went, but nothing panned out.
I had conversations with those guys, but it was just talk at the time. You know, I didn't get anything out of it, but that was something that fueled the fire without a doubt.
Again, Reed found himself on the short end of the stick, but he didn't give up, not once.
I didn't even question it. It was just like, just getting people around me. That was the biggest thing. Is I need people around me with that positive energy, with that positive vibe, the right coaches to give me the opportunity, and I'll take it from there.
It turned out the people he needed the most were right at home. Reed took a job helping coach JV football at Bennett, and in his spare time, he worked out. The gym and the football team, his therapeutic release for the hurt felt by not having the opportunity to turn pro.
It killed my motivation a lot at times, but luckily I had these kids here to kind of distract me from all that.
It was a team and the relentless training that Reed credits for making him a professional. That and the support of the lady who's had his back since day one, his mom, Caroline.
I couldn't have asked for a better mother. She's done things for me. She's put me in the best situation possible, even when it wasn't possible for us financially. She's held me down in a way that I don't think a lot of people will ever understand.
Now a professional football player, Reed says he feels like a kid all over again and has a message for any other young football player who might doubt their own dreams.
The only thing I want to tell a lot of kids right now is to have faith in your journey and remain humble along the way. There's nothing wrong with being proud of yourself and proud of what you've been able to accomplish. But be humble and understand the people that got you there. And never forget that.
Reed will play offensive line for the Western Michigan Ironmen. Now that he's pro, he says his only goal is to bring a championship to Western Michigan and do everything he can to help them win games. As far as what comes after that, Reed says he'll take that one step at a time, just as he has with everything else in his life. Haley and Trey, back to you.
Wow.
Julian, thank you. Always amazing to see one of our athletes from the shore doing big things.
Yeah, that was pretty remarkable. Absolutely great story. You have to credit his perseverance, a number of obstacles, still living out his dream. Got to give it up to Robert Reed.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. And best of luck.
Yes, definitely. All right, folks, we take it from one pro league to the other. We're taking it to the NBA. The Wizards are on a tear, and we're talking about them up next.
I'm Grace Tunis, and I'm from WPS Basketball, and this is Delmarva Sports Insider.